in our next period. We should have Charpit's equations, Charpit's method to solve the partial differential equations. We consider the Charpit's auxiliary equations. Given by dx upon minus fp, dy upon minus fq, dz upon minus pfp minus qfq equal to dp upon fx plus pfz equal to dq upon fy plus qfz equal to dg by 0. Now here fq means partial derivative del f by del p like this. Fq means del f by del q. Now we see particular example. Apply the Charpit's method to solve the differential equation z square equal to pqxy. Now suppose this differential equation is a function of xy z pq equal to z square minus pqxy. Consider the Charpit's equations. We consider the Charpit's equations which are necessary, and we can easily integrate and we can find the solution. Therefore, we will consider dx upon minus fp, dy upon minus fq, dp and dq. Therefore, dx upon minus fp, derivative of f with respect to p. Derivative of z square is 0, derivative of pqxy with respect to p, derivative of p is 0, therefore minus qxy. Then minus, 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 plus. Now dy divided fq, fq derivative of z square 0. And fq means derivative of q is 1, therefore minus pxy. Again dp upon fx. Fx, here is x, derivative of x is 1, therefore minus pqy plus p into fz. Fz, the only first term, twice of z, equal to dq upon fy. Fy means minus pq x plus q into fz, fz equal to twice z. Now from this ratio, we consider pdx plus xdp. pdx, multiply the first ratio by p to the numerator to the denominator, multiply the dp ratio by x to the numerator denominator. Therefore we have here pdx divided by pqxy pqxy plus xdp, multiply this dp ratio by x, therefore pqxy plus twice p xz equal to, then consider the ratio qdy, multiplying the second ratio by q to the numerator to the denominator, therefore qdy upon pqxy plus multiply this dq ratio by y to the numerator to the denominator, therefore y dq upon pqxy plus twice q yz minus twice pqxy. So here pqxy cancel, here also get cancelled. Therefore we have twice pxz, twice qyz. Again here twice z cancel, therefore px, here qy. Now from this equation, derivative of px is p into dx plus x into dp. Again derivative of qy is q into dy plus y dq. That is derivative of denominator is in the numerator. Therefore integrating we have log of denominator. Log of px equal to log of qy plus log of a square. Therefore log a plus log b, here we have log of qy a square. Therefore we have p equal to az upon x and q equal to z upon ay. We put the values in the equation 1 and we find the values of p and q. Then put the values of p and q in the equation dz equal to pdx plus qdy. Therefore putting the values and dividing by z, we have dz by z equal to a into dx by x plus 1 by a dy by y. Integrating this equation, log of z plus equal to a log x plus 1 by log y. Again by rule of logarithm, this a can be taken as index of this x, log of x to the power a plus log of y to the power 1 by a plus log b. Again on the right hand side, log a plus log b plus log c, we have log of abc. Therefore log cancels on both sides. Now this is the required particular integral, or we can say complete integral of the given differential equation 1. Then we consider the second example. Solve by calculate method pxy plus pq plus qy minus yz equal to 0. Now I consider the function f equal to this. Then we find the derivative of f, which is fp. Fp means derivative of p is 1, therefore xy. Here again fp we have q. Fq derivative of this with respect to q. P plus y. Then fx derivative of f with respect to x. X contained only in first term, therefore py. Fy. These last two terms, therefore we have q. Fy, the first term px plus q minus z. Then fz, z contained in last term, therefore fz means we have minus 1. Therefore fx plus pfz, that is we have py plus p into minus y, py minus py equal to 0. Then we consider the characteristic equations. Consider the characteristic equation. Dx divided by minus fq, dy divided by minus xq equal to dp divided by fx plus pfz equal to dq divided by fy plus qfz. Therefore we have dx upon minus fp, derivative which will be we have xy plus q, dy upon minus fq, fq is p plus y equal to dp divided by fx plus pfz, fx plus pfz we have 0, and dq divided by fy, px plus q minus z plus q into fz, fz we have minus y. Now here we consider all the ratio equal to a. Therefore you will get from this ratio dp upon 0 equal to a, therefore dp equal to 0. Therefore we have dp p equal to a, constant. Now put this value in equation 1. P equal to a, therefore axy plus aq plus qy minus yz equal to 0. We have to find the value of q, therefore q is taken common. A plus y equal to yz minus axy, or we have y into z minus ax. Therefore q equal to z minus ax into y divided by a plus y. Therefore p and q in the equation dz equal to p dx plus q dy. Therefore dz equal to p equal to a plus q dy z minus ax into y divided by a plus y. Now from this way you have dz minus a dx equal to z minus ax into y divided by a plus y dividing by z minus ax therefore dz minus a dx divided by z minus ax equal to y divided by a plus y. On the right hand side we write it as 1 minus a divided by a plus y and here q into dy, right here dy. You can solve this a plus y minus a divided by a plus y, this is cancelled, y divided by a plus y. Then integrating both sides, you will see that you can observe that here you observe that the derivative of z minus x is dz minus a dx, which is in the numerator. Therefore we have the integration as log of denominator on the right hand side y minus log of a plus y, and here is a plus log of b. Therefore log of z minus x equal to y minus log of a plus y to the power a plus log b now we can say y equal to log of z minus x plus log of a plus y to the power a minus log b. Therefore y equal to log of z minus ax into a plus y to the power a. Log b can be considered as plus log of c, like this. Therefore we have this as c. Log a plus log b plus log c means like this. Now we can say that z minus ax into a plus y into c equal to e to the power y.